Here are my note cards. Hello, my name is Kaylin Sparks, and today I'll be talking about anxiety. Most people have heard of anxiety or may know someone who has it, but what they don't know are all the facts and research about it. Today, I will be informing my audience about what anxiety is, how it affects people, and how people control it and get diagnosed with it. An anxiety disorder is the feeling of fear that may be with you all the time, according to an article by Kimberly Holland published in September. There are several different types of anxiety that people have. For some, they have panic disorder, where they panic and their chest gets heavy. Others go through social anxiety disorder, where they don't like being out in public, don't like being in huge groups, it makes them freak out. And another one is separation anxiety disorder, where like little kids, they don't like being away from their parents, they're so attached to them. There are also many different causes for anxiety, according to the Mayo Clinic staff in May of 2018. Traumatic events cause anxiety, like when someone, like growing up, they went through something traumatic and it kind of scarred them and freaks them out. There's medical causes that give people anxiety, like heart disease, diabetes, any medical issue that stresses them out. And there's also when someone is a drug user and they're having withdrawals, they get anxiety because they don't know what to do without that. Anxiety also affects different people and age groups. An article written by the Calm Clinic staff in October of 2020 stated that anxiety can affect someone's behavior no matter their age. Anxiety affects children in different ways compared to teenagers and adults. Children with anxiety normally experience fear of the future, fear of being separated, and fear of places or even things, stated by psychologist Emily Garnota in May of 2020. They also experience stranger anxiety when they encounter people they don't know, like when they're in public and say someone comes up to them and says how cute they are, they might freak out. Teens and young adults tend to have social anxiety, phobias, and panic disorders. They also tend to deal with anxiety by drug use, alcohol use, just different ways to cope with their feelings, which are not all healthy for them. Adults experience anxiety differently than those who are younger. They normally can experience physical symptoms such as weakness, fatigue, and poor concentration if they have anxiety. Medical issues are also a main cause for older people who have anxiety because they're stressed about what's next, what's the following plan, and things like that. People control and get diagnosed in many different ways. The American Psychiatric Association published an article in 2017 stating the first step is to go see a doctor to make sure there are no physical problems or symptoms. There are two main types of treatment that people tend to go with, and that is medications, which don't always cure it, but it gives like a sign of relief, and there is psychotherapy, which is like talk therapy where you go and see a counselor or something. There's also self-coping, self-help, and self-managing. Meditation and stress management is something people do as like home remedies that helps them deal with their anxiety. There's also support groups where you can go and you can talk to people who have the same disorder as you, and maybe you can have a better understanding of what you're going through. And another home remedy is exercise and people taking time just to breathe and calm down. They do like the 5 senses, name 5 things you see, 4 you smell, that type of thing. As you have heard, anyone can have anxiety, but with this information that I have researched, I hope you have a better understanding of this disorder and maybe you can help someone who has it. Most people tend to listen to like non-professionals, but I encourage you to go out and do your own research so that you have the understanding of it and you can help someone. Now, I will let you decide if you want to do your research and have a better understanding of what this disorder is, how it affects different people, and how people can control this disorder. Thank you.